Welcome everybody to a review of a new Vinegar Syndrome release, and it is 1961's Gorgo, which has been given fantastic new artwork in a new slipcover case. And yeah, this is on 4K as well as Blu-ray. So yeah, to get a 4K release of a classic monster movie is a huge treat for me because I am a big fan of this genre of film. And yeah, it's directed by Eugenie Laurie. I'm probably saying that wrong because he is a Russian-born French director, but he also did the fantastic The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, which is a Ray Harryhausen special effects film. Also did The Giant Behemoth and The Colossus of New York. And it's a science fiction monster film, if you haven't already guessed. Clocks in at only 77 minutes long. Stars the likes of Bill Travers, who was in the likes of Footsteps in the Fog, William Sylvester, who was in 2001 A Space Odyssey, The Hindenburg and Portrait of Alison, as well as Joseph O'Connor, who was in The Gorgon, not The Gorgo, The Gorgon, and The Black Windmill. And it's about greedy sailors who capture a giant lizard off the coast of Ireland and sell it to a London circus. Then its mother shows up, who is quite a bit larger. And yeah, despite this science fiction monster film being rough around the edges in several areas, particularly the blue screen effects, this British set monster film definitely on the surface could look like a mere knockoff of, say, Godzilla, much in the same way that the same year release of Congo was seen as a King Kong knockoff. This is nonetheless able to somewhat set itself apart from other superior similar films. This is thanks to the twist that the initial monster isn't the biggest one of our protagonists are going to face. Because like I said, the mother comes along, and the fact that the monsters themselves aren't killed like in so many other efforts. It is also charming and has fun practical effects that are used plentifully to make for several entertaining scenes. I love a good pandemonium scene, and this has a really rather good one. The cast is good, it is well paced, engrossing, it doesn't outstay its welcome, and the ending is surprisingly well done. So yeah, like I said, this is on 4K. Now you not only get the this artwork that you can choose from for the case itself, but you also get the more original artwork as well, which I also really rather like. So I've put the original artwork on for the case because this slipcover is the one that you're going to see more often than not. And yeah, the disc case itself also comes with this case as well inside of the other slipcover. So really rather nicely done. So there's the claw. And I think you can probably see that the baby is there, whereas the mother is there. So yeah, quite the size difference. And on the back of the case as well, you have a bit of a story kind of, kind of picture artwork. So you got the volcano there that releases these monsters, with the boat that has our cast on it that is hit by like tidal waves and stuff from the volcano exploding. Then you have the deep sea cage that is used to try and look at these monsters. And then you've got Tower Bridge in London being destroyed as well, which again is really rather nice. And then you also, to get it all on top of all of that, you get a poster, a double-sided poster of all things. So yeah, which is on nicely done paper. So you get the bluish kind of artwork there, what we saw on the one of the slip covers, which is quite large, and then you get like a diagram of Gorgo, well, his mother at least, there as well, which again is really nicely done. I didn't know it came with a poster, so it was a big surprise to see it when I unboxed it. And then you get the discs as well. So the Blu-ray has the most of the special features on it, but the 4K still has some special features on it as well. And they are, so we've got the original presentation of Gorgo in 4K and newly restored from its 35mm original camera negative with new sound options. It's got the original mono soundtrack, a brand new commentary track with film historian and cartoonist Stephen R. Bissetti, and an isolated music and effects track. And on the Blu-ray, we get Gorgo Lives, film historian and cartoonist Stephen R. Bissetti on the legacy of Gorgo. Got the Ninth Wonder of the World, the making of Gorgo, an archival making of documentary, which is in its extended version. You got Gorgo behind the scenes, archival making of Futurette, Waiting for Gorgo, a short film from 2009 directed by Benjamin Craig, behind the scenes Futurette of Waiting for Gorgo, original theatrical trailer, promotional image gallery, original production notes, video gallery, lobby cards and posters, video gallery, press book, video gallery, photos video gallery, and Gorgo the Monster from the Sea video comic book, because long after this was released, there was a comic book series as well of the film, or the expanded scenarios of Gorgo himself. I'm not sure about the comic, but to be honest, I've not read up that much about it. But still, yeah, I do find it really rather great that this has been released, though, because I am a big fan of science fiction monster films from the 50s and 60s. So to get this, not only on Blu-ray, but on 4K as well. The 4K looks excellent, by the way. They've not removed any of the film grain or anything like that, but it still looks great. Looks far better than any of the DVD quality versions that we've had in the past. And yeah, but it does give me hope that we get more films like this, as I have generated quite a list of films that I would like to have on Blu-ray or 4K. Now, if these have been released, then do tell me, because I'd like to get them. But the likes of Varan, It Conquered the World, Invasion of the Saucer Men, The Monster That Challenged the World, The Giant Behemoth, The Brain Eaters, Invisible Invaders, Curse of the Faceless Man, The Space Children, The Magnetic Monster, The Strange World of Planet X, The Killer Shrews, The Crawling Eye, also known as the Trolling-Bird Terror, The Deadly Mantis, The Black Scorpion, X the Unknown, Rodan, The Quatermass Experiment 1 and 2, and Fiend Without a Face. And there are more than that, but these are the ones from the 50s that I'm particularly interested in and would love to have on Blu-ray or 4K. Quite frankly, I would have been fine with Gorgo being on 4K, on Blu-ray as it is, but to get it on 4K as well as Blu-ray when we've had neither before is really, really impressive. And yeah, to get any of those films on Blu-ray or 4K would be excellent, especially since you got several prolific directors in there. You got like Ishiro Honda, you got Roger Corman, and then you got the likes of Willis O'Brien, who worked on The Black Scorpion, who also worked on King Kong and Mighty Joe Young. So yeah, you got people that are well known in the film world that have films that are still languishing on old DVDs or not even on those. So yeah, does give me hope that we'll get those, but regardless, if we don't, we still at least have this, which is a great film, and yeah, highly recommend it. I give it 3 to 3.5 stars out of 5, which I know are not the highest of ratings I could give a film, but despite all of its flaws, you know, like the blue screen and the light, this is still a really, really great effort, and one that really needs to be seen to be believed. And yeah, it can go alongside the Kurusu, The Beast of the Amazon, which Vinegar Syndrome also released, another monster horror film from that period. And yeah, hopefully they will release more, because they've done a fantastic job so far with the ones that they have released, and there are plenty more out there that they could release that will no doubt look and be as great as this one is. So yes, no less so, thank you for watching. If you've seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.